and sends her pictures of himself masturbating. He even tells her he's had sex before with another underage girl he met online. The decoy responds,
"Did you teach her the same things you're going to teach me?"
He replies,
"I sure did, and she loved it."
Okay, open the door and just wave him in, Sam.
Come on in. How are you? It's cold outside. You can have a seat if you'd like.
I circled around again.
Well, did you bring anything?
Yeah.
What'd you bring?
I brought my clothes, I brought condoms.
Well, let me go change and I'll be right back.
Let me go get my stuff real quick.
why don't you have a seat right over there for me, please?
Yeah.
What were you doing here?
Just meeting somebody.
And who are you here to meet tonight?
Somebody talking on the computer.
What's her name?
Allie.
And how old is Allie?
She said she'd be 15 going, but I didn't know if it was true or what.
What did she tell you online?
She didn't really say her age.
What age was on the profile?
14.
So when you looked at the profile, you saw that she was 14 years old.
Yes.
So you knew that going in.
Well, I don't know for sure.
Was there any other reason to suggest that she wasn't 14?
No, just stopped at Food Lion.
And what all did you get at Food
I
Lion?
got Mountain Dew and a box of condoms.
Mountain Dew and a box of condoms. What did you all talk about, Brian, when you were online with this girl?
Talked about meeting, and we did talk about sex a little bit.
Sex?
Yes.
And you say, hey, I could have said I was naked with a... And you go on from there. Do you think it's appropriate for somebody your age
No, I do not.
to come visit a 14-year-old girl home alone?
No, I do not. But she is the one that invited me.
Does that make it right?
That does not make it right, no.
Have you ever done this before?
No, I did lie about that. Yeah, I know what you're fixing to say. I lied.
You say right here.
I know.
I have met two on the net, one young like you.
Yeah, I know. I lied about all that.
Have you ever seen our show called To Catch a Predator?
No, I have not.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a show.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
They take him around to the back of the house because the next visitor is about to arrive.
Have you ever been arrested before? You've never been arrested before. Okay. Well, when you get arrested, you have certain rights. And that's what I'm going to read to you right now. I'm sure you've seen this on TV a 1,000 times. So I'm going to read these to you and then ask you if you understand them and explain any questions that you've got. Okay? All right. You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Basically what this is saying is that I want to talk to you.
Yes.
And in order to talk to you, then I have these, give you these questions. If you don't want to talk to me, then you just say that you don't want to talk to me. If you agree to talk to me and then halfway through the interview you decide that you don't want to talk to me, then you can say that. So it's not, you don't have to commit right away to say, yes, you want an attorney. No, tell me you want an attorney, I can't talk to you. And that's just the way that it goes. So do you understand these rights? Okay. With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to me? Okay. All right. Very good. Let me get a few things together first. Things got kind of messed up with that other thing, so I got to make sure I've got all the right stuff that I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. What is your last name, Brian?
Dory.
Okay. Obviously right now the other investigator has the file, so I don't have the file here in front of me, and I briefly looked at it, but I'm assuming that you know why you're here. And what I would like for you to do is just tell me what was going on.
All right. I have gotten on the computer and talked to girls before.
Okay.
But never of that age before.
Okay.
But really, that's the computer. You don't know they're that age until you actually meet.
Okay.
And actually,
What age did she tell you that she was?
she told me, she never did actually tell me an age.
Okay.
I looked on her profile. But
Mhm.
she never verbally told me an age.
Okay. What age did her profile say?
14, 15, December or something.
Okay.
But like I said, I did have thoughts about it. I've been driving around for an hour now, thinking about going home, thinking about staying, thinking about going home, thinking about staying.
How long had you been talking to her online?
A couple weeks.
Okay.
Not very long.
Okay. Well, what did you talk about?
First, I mean, we did talk friendly. Not everything was talked about sex.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk friendly conversation. Just asking about my job, what do I do, past or things like just off general, I mean, friendly things.
Okay.
And we did talk about sex too.
Right.
But a lot of it, she did ask too. I said some stuff, but a lot of times I wasn't actually talking to her the whole time. I mean, I talked to her, it would get broken off because I was doing email for work or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then she would get back on and talk to me again.
Okay.
Today she sent me her address and everything.
Okay. So today you drove from Longwood. Did you come from home? Okay, and then you went to the house. What did you intend to do when you got to the house?
I really didn't know. I was really just thinking that we were going to talk for a while and stuff. I really didn't know what to expect because like I said, I've never done that with anybody before. I had met somebody off the computer before, but we were boyfriend, girlfriend for almost 3 years.
Okay.
But she was of my age. She was 22.
Okay.
I was 24. So really, like I said, I was going to go home. I'm driving around. And really, I didn't want to make the drive back home again. So really, I just figured I'd go and at least, if nothing else, we could stay the night.
Okay.
Without having to drive.
So when you came here, you had intentions of spending the night there?
Yes.
Did you bring clothes to...
I had pajama pants. I was just going to wear my pants again and go back home tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. So, but you have condoms in your pocket.
Yeah, I do have one.
So, did you think that you were probably going to have sex with her? Had you talked about, like I said, I don't have the,
Yeah.
Obviously when the file comes in here,
Yes.
I'll be able to,
Yeah, we did talk about it.
okay. Did you talk about having sex specifically the first time that you met?
I don't want to say the first. I don't remember.
Okay. But you have talked about having sex with her. Okay.
But
Do you
it was
think,
never said all kind of.
did you think that you were going to have sex with her tonight?
I thought at first, but actually when I did get there, actually this past hour that I've been driving around, like I said, it's been no in my head.
And when you were driving around and saying no in your head, what was that reason for?
Age.
Because she was 14?
Because she was 14. Didn't feel comfortable just doing that to that age. And, basically, like I said, I just wanted to get, because I worked last night. I started Thursday morning at 7 a.m. I didn't get up until 7 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
So, like I said, I'm still tired right now, but I've been sleeping all day long.
Okay.
So really, I just wanted a place to stay for the night.
Okay.
It was, like I said, I had doubts the whole time.
Other than pajama pants and a condom, did you bring anything else?
Toothbrush.
Did you bring any alcohol or any like pornographic movies or pictures or anything like that? So
Santa Claus hat in my truck.
okay. Well, it is the season.
Well, we do Christmas trees at my job too.
Oh, okay.
I was wearing my Santa Claus hat and wearing my sunglasses, but that's about it.
Okay, but you didn't bring anything else for her. You didn't bring any alcohol. Did you get here in a vehicle or a motorcycle or how? In a vehicle. Okay. Is it yours?
It's my vehicle.
Okay. Is there what kind of vehicle is it?
It's a truck.
Is it a truck?
It's a Ford.
Is it owned by you or do you have a loan on
I
it?
have a loan.
You have a loan on it. Obviously, they're going to inventory your vehicle because they have to anytime they're going to tow a vehicle or anything like that. Are they going to find any marijuana, any other kind of drugs?
Not that I know of.
Not that you're
I
aware
got
of.
some fishing stuff in there.
You're Brian? Hi, I'm Liz.
I don't know how much you've heard. We've gone through quite a bit, but I don't know how much.
Well, and I did hear most of it.
Okay.
I actually have a couple of questions for you too, if that'd be all right. You had said earlier that this is not the first time that you've been with someone who was underage.
It actually is. I actually lied about that. I know, like I told the guy that asked me earlier, I can't prove that, but, and that picture right there is my sister.
This picture is your sister?
Do you live with your sister?
No, it's in my mom's house.
And where does your mom live?
My mom lives in Orlando, but like a little ways from me.
You live in Orlando too,
I live in
right?
Longwood.
In Longwood?
Yeah, but it's not right down the road.
And what's your mom's name? And what's your sister's name? And how old is...
She's 12.
And so when you were saying that you had a younger girlfriend, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24. So there's not that much of an age difference, really.
In 12 years. Between me and my sister?
No, between you and your girlfriend, Amber, or Allison, I'm sorry.
Allison, yes.
And so you've had another girlfriend that was also younger?
No, well, 22.
But what about the one that was younger than 22?
I've never had one. I lied about that. I've never had a girl.
Why do you think you would lie about that?
People lie on the computer, that's all I can say.
And are you from Orlando?
Yes, I was born.
Went to school there and everything like that. And so I heard most of what you were already talking about, that you came here with the intention of having intercourse or sex with Allison. That's right.
Well, I had second thoughts. I've had second thoughts for the hour now. And like I told her a minute ago, my last intention I had was just somewhere to stay for the night.
But don't you think that you're driving around not sure that you want to go and having second thoughts, but that you overcome those second thoughts when you actually go to the house?
I don't know. I was more scared than anything. I'm not the person to overcome them. And once I pretty much have something in my mind, it's just how I am. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to
You didn't think you were going to what?
have sex with her, whatever you want to say.
Okay. When you left your house in Orlando, did you think you were going
When I left my
to?
house in Orlando, I thought, but the whole time here, it kept getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. And like I said, really, I just wanted somewhere to stay for the night. Right before I got arrested.
And when you sent the images of yourself to Allison, how do you do that? How did you do that? On a webcam. And so she was watching while you were masturbating, ejaculating. Okay. And do you do that to other friends online?
I have, but it's been a while.
And how old are those friends? I mean, because we're obviously
Now-
going to be getting your computer. So at this point, it'd be in your best interest to just, go ahead and tell us the
My
truth.
knowledge, everyone is older. I mean, you can get on there and check, but every one of them is over 18 years old. That's the first person I've talked to that said that that.
The first person.
The very first.
Can you tell me why you continue? If everyone else that you talked to was older, why would you talk to a 14-year-old? If you were having some reservations about it tonight, obviously you drove from Longwood to here. What made you keep talking to her, and not at the beginning when you saw that she was 14? Say, "Whoop, not going to talk to you."
Maybe friends more than anything.
Okay.
Well, that would make sense if it wasn't like at the very first conversation that you started talking about sex.
What does that? What does that mean?
When you, I think that if you're
I just
going
didn't
to,
understand. I'm sorry.
what I'm saying is that in your very first conversation with her, the conversation quickly turned to sex.
Yeah, I do not remember the first conversation I had.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That the very
Yeah.
first one was the conversation turned right to sex. So, maybe we're looking for more than just a friend when you first met her.
Really, what I'm looking for is a friend, and then maybe more. But like I said, I'm not saying that about younger girls, but that's what I would like to find eventually. Yes, that's how I found my ex-girlfriend. I did meet her on the computer, but like I said, when I met her, she was 22 years old. We were involved for 2 years.
And who do you live with, Brian?
I lived with my roommate.
Was your roommate? And do you have any children?
I didn't have any children.
Does she have any children?
Does not have any children.
Okay. Do you have any other siblings besides?
I have a half brother, but I've only met my dad and my half brother one time. It's been years. He left before I was even born and didn't see me again until I was 16, 17.
Okay. And you guys have already discussed if there was anything in your vehicle?
We were discussing as we walked in. You said you didn't think so,
I
but
don't think there's any, I got fish and stuff in there.
but there, you don't think we're going to find any alcohol?
Find my cigarette. I know there's no alcohol in there.
Or what about marijuana or any other kind of drugs?
There should not be nothing in my truck.
Okay.
Okay, but you had the condoms in your pocket.
There's a bag on the floor, and you will find a bag with a box of condoms in it.
Like you just bought them? Like a store bag?
Did you
Where
buy
did-
them tonight? When did you buy them?
I was in Orlando.
Okay. Is the receipt in the bag?
I don't know if I still have the receipt.
Okay. Okay.
Do you remember where you got them?
I got them at Walmart in Orlando.
And I apologize for if you're having to repeat anything. It's just, obviously it's a little chaotic around here, so I know that you had already discussed a lot of things, but you said that you have a car payment, you're paying on your car?
Yes, I did.
And what year is your vehicle?
It's a 2004.
A 2000?
2000.
And how long have you been paying on that?
Not quite 2 years, about a year and a half, year, 3 quarters or so.
Okay, and do you know how much you owe?
13, 14,000.
You owe 13, 14,000? What kind of car do you have?
It's a Ford F-150. It's a truck.
Okay,
I don't believe I have any other questions. Do you?
I don't. Do you have any questions for us, Brian?
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Oh yeah, I did. We did tell you, but you don't have any questions like technical questions or curiosity questions or just concerns or anything that you would like to find the answers to?
Well, when she said I'm going to jail.
Okay. And do you understand that we're not assigning a bond for you right now? That will be done tomorrow by the judge.
I'll do that tomorrow.
Right. And you're aware of the charges against you?
Kind of.
Okay, I'll go over those real quickly for you. We have lewd and lascivious conduct and attempt, lewd or lascivious exhibition, the computer pornography, which includes the data that you sent as well as the images of your masturbation, and the transmission of a harmful material to a minor. Also contributing to the delinquency of a minor to attempting to get a minor to have a sex act with you. Okay, you have any questions about any of those charges or no?
No. Am I going to be allowed a phone call on that?
When you get out to the inmate facility, yes, they'll let you have a phone
The only thing
call.
I've got to say is when I do get a phone call, I'd like to call my roommate, but my phone is in my truck. It's sitting on top of the center console. I don't have this phone memorized. Or I don't know.
The jail will probably help you out with that. Your phone is not going to be confiscated or anything. It's actually going to be sent with your personal property. So, the jail will probably help you
I just
out.
wanted to ask.
Yeah. They're going to want you to go home. So once there's a bond assigned, they're going to help you in any way they can. So if you don't have any more questions for us, what we're going to do is we're going to take you and let you sit in the hallway for a little while and just be patient. It may be a little while. If you really need to
I've been holding it.
use the restroom, it may take me a little bit to find a male officer to take you to do that. Okay, so just try to be patient and...
Did we get his driver's license?
Do you have your driver's license with you?
One of the officers that was running around before had a copy of it.
Just a copy or the actual driver's license?
I don't know if they got my wallet.
Well, I can get to the copy. I just need the number.
Do me a favor, stand up.
Yeah. They must have it.
Yeah, they must. Okay, we'll
That's
find
it
it in
back
just a sec. No, we can go ahead and step out.
I think Investigator Morgan was trying to make arrangements for the bathroom for him.
Oh, okay.